Hey friends, it's Heather. I have another process video for a layout for my Creative Scrapbook. It's actually a pretty quick video compared to my other ones. But I'm starting out with an exclusive cut file offered by my Creative Scrapbook. You can find them on their website. And I knew that I wanted to use this beautiful rainbow pattern paper from Paige Evans' Horizon collection, and if you haven't seen it, you've been living under a rock. There's been some really gorgeous layouts using this, and I think it's so popular because it gives you all these different colors without having to back each section of the cut file separately. I mean, it gives you all the different colors, it gives you some different patterns. If you haven't seen that pattern paper in person, which with each ray of color, there's different patterns in it. So it makes for a really beautiful back to a cut file. So I started out with pink pattern paper, or this word pattern paper, which I love that pattern with all the watercolor words, but it was too busy. And I was going to use this daughter, I can't talk for some reason. This photo of my daughter, she's wearing this cute little pink shirt. And so I was thinking I'd wanted that to be the predominant color. But I really didn't like the way it was sitting. It was almost too big of a photo. So I got this smaller photo of my daughter. She was playing around with Snapchat and she looks really adorable. And then you'll notice that I changed the background to a dark cardstock. I really like the way that the white cut file pops off the back of it, as well as all the colors in the pattern paper. Also off camera, I hand stitched just a regular straight stitch, and I used embroidery thread that I've had for a long time, but it actually changes color. It's like an ombre. So I used a green ombre, yellow, orange, a pink, blue, and so on. And I just did those main leaves. I thought about stitching more, but yeah, I kind of just wanted to get the layout. But it added the texture that I was going for, and I didn't glue down the center parts of those leaves because I wanted them to stick up a little bit. And other than that, obviously it takes up so much room on the layout to begin with, which is one thing I love about using cut files. It pretty much decides the design for you, but I did want to add some embellishing, so I go through the flowers and the chipboard and the die cuts that are included in the kit, and I just add a few pieces here and there, just tone on tone. I put some hearts and the coordinating colors, and I do pull out some of these epoxy stickers from American Crafts. They're also included in the kit. And I backed my photo with one of the sections of the cut apart, as well as one of the frames that came in the die cut pack. And for the most part, this is how the design goes. And it was really simple and easy to put together. Obviously time consuming because I had to cut around that. And had I thought about it sooner, I probably would have done it in silhouette and just traced the outside. But it really wasn't that difficult to cut. And the hand stitching, of course, takes a little bit of time, but it is so worth it when you're done. So if you haven't tried that yet, embroidery floss is super cheap. I just use a thumbtack and a mouse pad to punch my holes, and it actually looks a lot neater than when I'm poking the holes, because I'm not entirely consistent with with how far apart those holes are, but when you stitch it, it really doesn't matter. So I am layering some pieces behind my photo because I was kind of thinking I needed something to separate it from the dark background. And I really love the way that this dark cardstock, that was just from my stash, that's not included in the kit, but I really love the way that it looks with that cut file on top of it. And I'm trying to use cardstock more often because I really do think it looks good sometimes just to have a flat pattern in the back and that nice contrast between the dark and all those colors. So I am using a Lindy Stamp Gang mist. It is Jack Frost. It is one of the few white mists that will not fade out when it dries on dark cardstock. And I'm just going in with my paintbrush to add some few little dots here and there. My title, I pull in from that sticker sheet, Stay Cheese, because I thought it was appropriate. And I add some journaling with my white jelly pen. And that's pretty much it. Really simple and easy to do. And I hope that you liked it. I know there's a lot of inspiration with that rainbow pattern paper out there. And maybe this will give you some inspiration as well. So thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.